No stage, no lights, no applause, just a musician and a street that rarely stopped to listen. His name was Daniel. No one knew his last name. No one knew his story. Most people didn't even know he existed. Every morning, as the city rushed to work, he'd sit down, tune his instrument, and play the kind of music that made strangers feel something, even when they tried not to. But the world was too busy. People passed with earbuds in, eyes on their phones, minds on their problems. Daniel played anyway, day after day, season after season, year after year, not for money, not for fame, not because someone promised him a stage, but because something inside him whispered, "This is who you are. Keep playing." Sometimes cars would splash water on him in the rain. Sometimes the cold cracked his fingers. Sometimes he couldn't afford dinner. But every morning returned with the same gentle smile, the same stubborn hope. He played like someone was listening, even if no one was. One day, as he played, a kid stopped. A little boy with messy hair and untied shoes. He sat on the pavement, cross-legged, eyes locked on the musician. When the song ended, the boy whispered, "Why do you play when nobody hears you?" Daniel smiled and said, "Someone always hears, even if it's just me." The boy nodded as if those words unlocked something deep inside. Every day after school, he returned, sometimes with a friend, sometimes with two. At first, it was just children, then curious teenagers, then their parents, then strangers who wanted to see what everyone suddenly seemed to care about. And slowly, the empty corner turned into a daily audience. Not because Daniel changed his music, but because the world finally slowed down long enough to hear it. Years later, Daniel stood on a real stage. Crowds filled the seats, lights shined bright, cameras rolled. Before playing his first note, he said, "I played for years to empty streets, but I never played empty music. Because passion is not a performance, it is a prayer. And if you give everything to what you love, the world will eventually find you." Then he played, not louder, not different, not better, just with the same heart that sat on that cold street corner. And people cried, not because the music was perfect, but because they could feel the years behind it. The loneliness, the persistence, the invisible struggle that every dreamer carries. Not every passion will be rewarded immediately. Not every gift is recognized at first sight. The world doesn't always clap when you begin. But if something sets your soul on fire, play anyway. Sing anyway. Write anyway. Build anyway. Begin anyway. Because passion is not validated by applause. It is validated by the courage to keep showing up, even when no one is watching. And one day, the same world that walked past you will stop, listen, and whisper, "Where has this beauty been all along?"